Area control games are 1,000 a dime out there. There's so many of them. And World Splitters is one more from EmperorS4. I got this game at Spiel and I was very excited to play it. Now I've done it. Has it been worth the amount of time I had to invest to actually get to know this game? Welcome to So Play We All. EmperorS4 is a company that's been going on for a while. They know what they are doing, and the production of their games certainly is very, very good, as you might have seen in the unboxing video of World Splitters. Now, what is the game like and how does it play? Because that is the real meat of it. The production is very good, but it has some issues. Let me show you. The box is beautifully produced with a very nice illustration. You already knew that. And there is this page in here that shows the four worlds that you can play in, which is very nice. And then the rules. I have to say, we weren't friends of the rules. My friends have great difficulties understanding how to play the game because the way that they have been laid out is kind of clumsy. And it's not particularly easy to read, it's not particularly clear what you're meant to be doing. And even though it's only a 6-page rule for a 3 or 4 players and another page for the 2-player variant, it was hard. It was very hard to get to grips with it. Then we get the map setup, which is all right. And this is going to be very, very important because the way that the game plays, this needs set. Now, this is the board where you are going to pick, well, firstly, your scoring, secondly, the favors, and then the trade up, because you can, these are the actions that you're going to be performing throughout the game. And then we have the 4. These are the 4 things, the 4 boards where you're going to be playing your game. Now, this is where things become a little bit messy. Yeah, there is no insert, and there's only one baggie, so everything else is just loose, unless you provide your own baggies. This game really needs an insert. It really does. Secondly, these things, let me see if I can show you through the side camera. These are the screens where you're going to hide your coins behind. They're very nice, they're very stiff. They could do with having another side. They're really good. One for each player. The game is up to 5 players. And then we get the pieces which are all over the place. So how does this game play? Okay, the play of the game is not that difficult actually, but it is a little bit on the confusing side. So you have to be very mindful of that because it's going to take place in both orders, both deal and with the shins, clockwise and counterclockwise. How does it play? Okay, firstly, you take your board and you have to place the correct scenery. I don't know, this is not the one, okay? But let's put it. The correct scenery to make some basic demarcations. Let me see, the side camera will show you this better. Yes, the correct demarcations. Okay, because the objective of the game is to get these pieces and place them so you can create enclosures, and creating the enclosures will allow you to score points. The larger the enclosure is, the more points you get. And also, when you get an enclosure of a number of a number of points, you're going to be getting some favors, which are these big pieces in here. So if you score one of 7 squares, then you get those points, and so on and so forth. And then you get the favors as well, which are here on the board, that will give you some benefits, like being able to put another fence somewhere else. Now, where is this confusing? This is how the game plays. You're going to have some coins. You're going to make a bet. So if you are, say that I am the first player, I'm going to say, right, pay me. So going counterclockwise, people are going to make their bets. So say that the player to my right gives me 5 points, 5 coins. And the next one says 7 coins. I either say yes and take the money, or pay that person the amount of money that they are offering so I can put a fence. If I pay, I give the fence. If they pay, they get the fence. And then they place it. The cool thing about that is that you cannot really hoard money all the time, because then you are not going to score any spaces here, which is what you want to do. That's what the game is all about. But also at some point you need to relinquish, because otherwise you will never have enough coins to actually buy fences that you can place for yourself. That balance is very good. So we've done that. I put the fence, and then the turn goes to the player to the left. That player is first player. I get to bet first and foremost, and then the other player gets to bet. So as you can see, the game happens both ways at the same time, and that can be a little bit on the confusing side. The good news, though, is that that is pretty much it. There isn't a lot more to the mechanics or mechanisms of the game. Personally, I did like it a lot. I did enjoy the self-balancing of having to accept some coins or having to relinquish some of the power. I like the variety of having 4 different boards with different scenery that you can use. I like that it's a very quick game. It doesn't take an awful lot of time. I like that the size of this board is actually large enough to keep you entertained without being so large that you will get into analysis paralysis. I like the variety that every board brings. I like this game. I really do. It wasn't a hit with my friends. But that, my dears, was because of this. Reading this is not particularly easy. The rules need a rejigging, a proofreading, and some very serious editing. But if you can get over that, if you get any of the translated versions, I'm sure you will be able to find on the Board Game Geek, you're in for a treat. This is fun. This is really good fun, and I am very much looking forward to trying it again, this time knowing the rules perfectly so my friends don't have to really pull their heads to understand it. The first play may be a little bit frustrating, but after that, I like this. Dun dun dun! Another one gone, and you might have noticed that I have actually put the correct background. I'm charming.